soak the seeds. These are the peas and the sunflower seeds. So now I'm going to rinse them. I left it open a little bit just so they could. Oh, these didn't get all the way in here though. Oh, it's okay. The other ones did. They're all soaked down here. Okay, so I'll do those last. This. I gotta rinse them anyway. So I'll just go like this. Take this one first. Okay. And this one. And I'm house sitting, pet sitting, and basically microgreen sitting. So yeah. I'm not going to show you their home, but that's basically what I'm doing. It's not a workaway. A workaway host has a friend, has a friend, and he asked them if I could come to their home, and they said yes. So, and they have a microgreen business, so, and I really wanted to learn about it, so I'm so happy I'm here. So these are the, just hold the faucet a little bit. Okay. So there. I'm gonna rinse these. So what I'll do is I'll rinse these, rinse the other set of seeds, and plant them in the soil, and then I'll do the sunflower, because you saw when I opened the jar there was some on top, which okay, they'll have some, okay. But just to give them a little bit extra time to soak. And then you'll see I water them also. So I'll just pull up my sleeve. Yeah, I water them also every day. I'll show you the microgreens. I watered them this morning. It's still good. I'm just put my sleeve up again. Okay, so I'm gonna shake this, and while this is draining a little bit, I'm gonna show you the soil. So I'll just put that down. See, I'm home just before. Stay with me, guys. I'm still here. Just it's darker, so I try not to keep the lights on to conserve the electricity. But here's the grow room. I'll close this door just for now. Yeah, so this is the grow room. And you see these are the sunflower seeds. This light was on earlier. So I'm supposing it's on a timer because I got nervous because last night I didn't see it on and this morning I didn't see it on, but it's on a timer. But these are the sunflower microgreens. These are the radishes. You see the chickpeas. These over here are not doing so well, but I still watered them today. Yeah, there's still some water left in here, but they soak up a lot of water. You can see the soil is wet. I don't know if you can tell. The soil is wet. So they're hydrated. But they're just, some of them are all right and some of them, but that's how it is. But yeah, so these, I really like these. Those are radish. So this is the soil that I'm gonna plant. I mean, you can't see because it's black, but this is the soil. Let me see if you can maybe see if I'll do it out here. Let's see. No, it's just looking black. Let me I'm doing this with one hand, and I don't want to drop it. Okay, there it is. Okay, see? And get to the light. So I'm going to put them in here in the soil. Okay? So I'm going to put this down over here, and then I'm going to come back and I'll bring the, yeah, so I have to rinse them. Then I'll put the seeds in. Like I rinsed them. I already rinsed them. I put the seeds in. I pat them down with my hand, but don't cover them. Then I spray them with this. Then I put this part on top. It fits right inside. And then you weight it down with 3 of these, 3 slabs to each tray. And that's it. That's what they should look like right there. You can see they're already growing. I don't know if you can see there. These are the ones we did the other day. So, yeah, I'm going to go get them. And, yeah, that's it. I mean, you just have to monitor them because, you know, it's a pretty fast process. It's not like when you're growing, you know, plants. Sometimes it takes 3 months for them to grow. It's not like that. It's quicker. So you have to monitor them, and you have to make sure that, you know, make sure that you water them every day. They need their fertilizer and stuff like that. So this is how I do it. I'm going to actually turn on the light so I can see a little bit more. Where's the light? There's no light over where I am. There, it's lovely. Oh, it's out there. And it's in here. Oh, I guess that's better than nothing. Okay, so I'm just trying to do it so you guys can see it. So basically, okay, I'll show you. I have 3 types of microgreens to plant. You saw the 3 jars. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sets of trays. So 3, each type of seed gets 3 sets of trays. So you have the top and the bottom, because eventually when they go from here, after they've been weighted down, you flip this up and you put it on top, and then they grow to look like this. And then you take the top off and you give them the light for a certain period of the day, and then you shut off the light and you leave them at night. You make sure to water them under here. You water them and you can see the roots growing under there. And that's what they're doing. So I'm gonna just guesstimate this. Not really guesstimating. I've done it before, so I did it yesterday. So I'm just taking about 1/3 of my peas and putting them in this one, then the second third, and then the last third. Excuse me. Like that. And I try not to bunch them up like that. But it's gonna happen that they're gonna touch each other, but I try not to have them, you know, too close together. But it happens. What can you do? Because I tried that yesterday. I was trying to space it out, and I wound up having to, excuse me, I wound up having to like put them closer. You always have a scratch when you can't scratch. That's how it goes. An itch when you can't scratch, sorry. So that's what I'm doing. And I try not to put them too close to the edge because I don't know if you noticed, but that other one, you know, it sticks up a little, but it's fine because I'm gonna water them anyway, so it'll get the water. It's just something I try to do, but that's a little extra, you know. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you don't have to be. The one of the owners was like, "You're so precise with it," but it's like, you know, I'm new to this too, so I don't want to make you know, do it messed up. So I try to do it, you know, ultra precise. But at the end of the day, it's nature, and nature does what nature wants. So. You just say a prayer, and yeah, that's about it. But excuse me, I really like this because I wanted to grow microgreens before, but I was like, hold on, I have to put my sleeve up, keep sliding down. I was so nervous about it because I was like, you know, always, and it is, you have to watch it. I feel like it's about the level that I thought it was without all my anxiety because you need to watch them every day, I feel like, except like in this period down here. But then you don't have to watch the actual growing process, but you need to monitor the environment they're in. So it can't be too cold, it can't be too hot, they need the dark, like, have to make sure these things. So, you know, I feel like in that respect, in that regard, you have to watch, but otherwise than that, you know, you kind of just, like Elsa from Frozen said, you know, let it go. Because, I mean, there's nothing else you can really do. You just have to wait. And sometimes they don't, you know, for whatever reason. I mean, like, you know, you see these over here. Sometimes they do one of these numbers. These are okay. In the middle is not. These are doing great. These are doing great. These, the sunflower seeds, they always just thriving. So, you know, and they all have light. They have light there. These are doing great, you know. So these are on the bottom. These are on the top. These are in the middle. Yeah, you know, you kind of have to, I would say, like, keep a record of like the ones that do good and the ones that don't. So then you can, like, you know, get an idea for why some, you know, quote unquote fail and why the other ones succeed, you know, so you can kind of duplicate. Like Ava was saying, you just, when it works, you duplicate that, and when it don't work, when it doesn't work, don't do it anymore. Ava is the other owner, the wife. We were talking about it, how they, you know, basically they experiment a lot with things, and that's what, you know, I feel like when people think about farming and growing their own food, they're like, well, I'm not a farmer, I can't do that. But it's like farmers fuck up. That's the whole point, is that they fucked up for so long that they have it down to an art and a science. So, I mean, but if you wanted to be a farmer, you'd have to fuck up too. I mean, they could tell you what to do, but at the end of the day, you'll never mimic their exact conditions and their exact environment. So you're going to have fuck ups, and that's okay. You know, you got to stick with it and stay with it. Like even the ones I'm planting now, maybe they won't grow. Maybe some won't be so great, or they, I don't know. Maybe they'll all be fantastic. I hope for this, you know. But I'm not going like if it doesn't. Just moving this here. If it doesn't, you know, go exactly how I want, I'm not going to say I'm a failure, because I know that's absolutely not true. But yeah. So after this one, I think I'll push down. I'm just trying a different way. This is the way we did it yesterday, because he did 1/2. And then I did the other 3/2 because we did 2. So half. And so, and I like the way they taught me how to do it. Was like, no, like, do it like that. And if you don't, it was just like, okay, this is how I do it. And let me see how you do it. And then moving on, you know. And if you do something, if I needed to know something, they told me. I asked questions. And that was it. And I like this kind of, you know, because at the end of the day, you want to encourage people to grow their own food or whatever you're trying to teach someone. You don't want them so traumatized and so afraid of you or your methods that they never try it again or never want to attempt it again. Like, you want them to be motivated to continue. You know what I mean? So, you know, this, do it right, and you put 2 seeds down instead of 3. It's like, okay, like maybe the 2 was all I needed. So I like the way they taught me how to do it, and they left it to me to do on my own, and that's what I'm doing. And it's relaxing. I can, you know, chill out. I let them soak. And yeah. And this one, it should be oh no. Oh, those, okay. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed that, but those lights just shut off. So they're on the timer. So I need to see a little bit. So I'm going, oh no, I just shut the light off. And that's the light in there. I need a little bit more light. So that's the light out there. So that's all I'm going to get. Because I don't want to mess with the lights over here, because those are specifically for the plants. So for the microgreens. So I don't know if you guys can see it. Because this room, it has to be light controlled. So I'm a, what can I do? I can maybe put one of them out here, and I'll stop and just show you how I'm going to do the rest of the way, and then I'll stop the video because you won't be able to see. Okay, so yeah, over here. So this is what I do. So here's the tray. I hope you got, let me try to set on the flash. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay, so here's the tray. And here's the other one. So I'll do it like that with the flashlight. And then I'll finish the video by showing you guys like how I try to pick out if I see something that's not like cool to be in there. I mean, let me just see how many I have left. I have this many. I think all that won't fit in the other one. I'm gonna try to put a little bit more in here. Maybe 3 more handfuls. And then I'll put the other ones in there. Just trying to fill in the empty spots as much best as I can. And yeah, this one is pretty much done. Put a few more here. Because I want them to all be able to fit in there. Okay, so, and then this last one, I'll have to fit them all in this one because I don't want to squeeze them in with another one. And then after this, I'm gonna feed the dogs and the cats, which they are so funny. They just sit there like they've never eaten. They don't really do too much activity during the day, so I guess they shouldn't be hungry. That's how I'm looking at it, but I'm not a dog or a cat, so maybe they in the wintertime, because I know in the wintertime my appetite increases too, so maybe it's like that for the cats and the dogs too. Yeah, I can squeeze these in there. that much, so up amongst the, I'll put a few more in here. Yeah, these can do a little bit more. I could just dump them in there, but I don't want them to be bunched up in one spot. That's why I'm doing it little by little. So it's just, you know, exercise, motion. And now these I can just put here, like that. And then what is that? I hear the cats, they talking to me saying, yeah, I don't know what that is. Okay. So put that in here. I could have put a few more in here, but that's fine. So that's what the 3 look like. So, in here. So then I just take my hand and I push it down. You don't want to cover it, just like firmly press. Okay, you see those are up. I'm just gonna press, but not, they shouldn't be covered in the dirt, meaning you should still be able to see them from the top. And I'm just pressing them down. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's what I'm doing. I'm just pressing. Let me move this. That's a little bit even. Just zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just pressing them down like this. Like this. I mean, but when you think about it, it makes sense because the nutrients will get in from one side, and then it'll push the shoots and the microgreens up from the other side because they're looking for light. So the light is above them, so it'll push them up. They'll be getting nutrients and water from beneath. And yeah, it makes sense. So like that, you see how they're pushed down, but they're not covered. That's what he told me, and it's working because you see them here. And I just try to make sure they're all pushed, even though my method might be a little bit slower than some. I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about it's working. That's what I'm concerned with. So yeah. And then you just do that with all of them. And with these here, see how they're all sticking up out of the soil? On top. Just go down and push, 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 push. And yes, your hands will get dirty, but I mean, it's soil. It's not like dirt. So that's what I had to learn when I really started working with earth and growing things and gardening, is that it's soil. It's not like, because you know, you grow up and it's like, yeah, you're dirty. Like, it is dirty. It's like, that's not dirty. That's earthy. I mean, you know, this soil is probably cleaner than most people's homes. She said it. Tea and shade. But, you know, seriously, it's good. Or, I mean, you know, why would you want to grow microgreens in shitty earth, you know? So it's clean. It's just, it's soil. And here we go again with something, you know, dark being called bad. Anyway, let's just skip over that. So yeah, this is earth. This is soil. And we need it to keep us alive. Okay. So even if you don't eat microgreens, the chicken eats the stuff, and a lot of people eat the chicken. Okay, no, Mr. Bug, you get out of here. I see you. That's a moth. No, you cannot come up in here. You're going to have to go on over there to the light. Maybe that's why he was over here. Sure. So, yeah, this is what I'm doing, just pushing down the seeds again. Push, push, push. Like this. Like that. And that's how it should look. Okay, and then I'm gonna take let me just double check on it. You know, it's the perfectionist in me. I gotta push it down a little bit more. Okay, like so. Make sure these are pushed down. Okay. And then I'm going to take this pressure sprayer. I'm going to spray them. Let me just, this one. I'll just spray it. You don't want to drown them because every day this is just to keep them. That's enough. Now these. Because they're going to sit in the dark for like 3 days. Oops. It's just the top there, man. Okay. And then take this. I'll start with this one. Just trying to do it with one hand, but take this. And I'll just show you how I'm doing it here. Slide it onto this tray here, this shelf. Take 3 of these, pull them out, get them ready. And then I'll go over here, get this tray. I'll put it in here like so. See, like this. I take the 3 slabs, and put them in there. And that's it. Weigh it down. And that's how it looks like these. You can see those are growing in there. See, like I showed you earlier. And that's it. Do it again and again. Put that tray down there. This here. Superwoman. Yes. Put that there. Get 3. 1, 2, 3. Bend my knees. Put that up there. I gotta get the other part. Okay. That should be both of them. So put that one there. One here. And get these 3 ready. Move this one. And now you see, I'll just move that one down and this one over and cover it. So they're all covered. See? Like that. Okay. And then I'm going to move these because I want to put all of the same on the same shelf. So I need to move these out of the way. Like that. One more. Okay. And now I'll move this one over here. Okay. Grab this 3. Bend my knees. Okay. Then in there. And that's it. Adjust this one. Push that over like so. Leave the bottom one there because I don't want it to smash it. I'll put the second one. So I'll leave the first one on the plastic. I'll bring the second one over so it won't be directly on them. And then the third one, I'll push over here like that. So it's even-ish. See? Okay, that's it, guys. So I'm going to do the rest of them so I can go a tiny bit faster. But so it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 for the other 2. So 3 for each, the sunflower and the other peas. And that's it, guys. That's how you do the microgreens. And then in about 3 days, you uncover them. You take the weights off. You cover them with their bottom part. Let them grow. And then you put them under the grow lights. And that's what you'll get. Okay? Ciao for now, y'all. Bye. Ciao. Toodles. Love you guys.